Shalom, 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 shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say, call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, giving all praises to the great Ali Shaddad of Israel, the great I am, the possessor of heaven and earth, of the spirits of heaven and earth, giving all respect to Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel, rose to sit to become his holy father's right arm, my redeemer, my comforter, and my salvation, and the only one to plead his blood over Israel, the only nation, granted for our salvation. Hallelujah. Giving all double honors and respect to great millstone, you know what I'm saying? Um, those beautiful men that give us the word, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for our guidance to get back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and to prepare for these dark times that are coming ahead of us, and giving double honors to them all together. Giving much respect to the Akim, the brothers that's in the word, and they may not be from Great Millstone, but they still do their videos on the highways and byways, and they still do their videos at home. Shalom to those brothers. And you listen to Great Millstone, and you understand their teachings, and you attend their classes, which are on YouTube. Shalom. Shalom to the women that's in the word. Whether you got a man or not, you still fear the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and you listen and you learn in silence. Coming back at you with another episode, and this episode is, pretty much just saying for the title to prepare for the times. They drawing a lot more closer, and one of the things that is true about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is that the elect are being sealed. Yes, without a doubt, the elect are being sealed. A lot of people, a lot of our brothers and sisters that do hear the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, they are repenting, they are changing, you know what I'm saying? They are getting better, brothers that are getting into the word, people you wouldn't believe, you know what I'm saying, that would change are changing, you know what I'm saying, because of the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and the name Yahushai, and like they said, the truth shall set you free, and a lot of us brothers and sisters heard the word, and through the process of time we've begun to change and become better people, you know what I'm saying, drug-free people, we don't lean on any kind of crutches, a lot of us brothers and sisters are finally noticing and realizing that there's nothing for us in this world, you know what I'm saying, nothing of value to us, you know what I'm saying, what's the point of having a career, what's the point of having all of this money, what's the point of being successful, you know what I'm saying, in the white man world, having family and friends and all of that, and, phones and, cars and clothes, and, it's a time in the day to where it's all going to be taken from you. So since we know that, you know what I'm saying, and we do the math, we know that the only thing that's truly valuable is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So I'm going to read something out of Luke, and we can just cipher through the Bible a little bit and get some of them breakdowns. It's always good to bring out, videos. It's always good to keep the study going. It's always good to keep pushing in the faith no matter what. You may stumble a little bit, but, you keep pushing, you keep enduring to the end. You show Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, that you love him. You know what I'm saying? And, grow a relationship with him. Grow a relationship with the Lord. So, this is what truly matters. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the name Yahushai, that's what truly matters. That should be the center of your gravity. You know what I'm saying? That should be your daily life. You know what I'm saying? That should be something that you're thinking about, that you dwell on. And return, the Most High builds you up, makes you a stronger person. You know what I'm saying? Makes you a much wiser person. You know what I'm saying? Makes you better. Makes your life much more enjoyable, much more happy. You know what I'm saying? And, you endure, you improve on that. You work on that. And it gets better. It gets better. It gets better. So it says, we in Luke chapter 17, verse 23. It says, and this is the words of Yahushua in red. It says, then he said to the disciples, the days will come when you will desire to see one of the days of the Son of Man, and you will not see it. It says, and they will say to you, look here or look there. Do not go after them or follow them. Because, during the times, there's been a lot of people that's been claiming to be the Muhammad Shiach or Messiah, you know what I'm saying, or that's talking about they are God, you know what I'm saying, and follow me, you know what I'm saying, and, You know what I'm saying? Let me guide you. You know, and it's been like that, especially in our society. You know, the Children of Israel society. It's been like that. You know what I'm saying? Now it comes down to the form of different messiahs like teachers. That could be a form of anti-messiah, anti-Hamashiach, because they're guiding people and they teaching people the wrong thing, or especially our people. You know what I'm saying? Pastors, you know what I'm saying? Pastors, that should have been the first one on the list. Pastors, you know what I'm saying? That's over there not telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Talking about they can lead you to prosperity, they can lead you to a better life. You know what I'm saying? A loving and caring life. You know what I'm saying? To worship God and Jesus Christ. You know, without giving the proper guidelines, without giving the proper breakdowns, they leading our people astray. You know what I'm saying? Down to even a parent, you know what I'm saying? Without the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Most High, they leading their kids down to the pit. They leading them astray. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm just saying overall, those are ways that can be used as anti-Hamashiach. You know what I'm saying? Anti-Christ. But lately, you know, throughout the span of time, and even now, you know what I'm saying? We desire to see Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We know that He's the way. We know that He's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But even we've been steered by these antichrists during the times and times past. You know what I'm saying? Talking about God is here, God is there. You know what I'm saying? They talking about the return of Jesus Christ. So they got our people into a very, very confused state. And that's interesting that the Most High had came up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they talk about, you know what I'm saying, the Yahweh's talking about the false coming. There, before Yahweh Shai come, it may be a false coming. You know what I'm saying? A time where you would think that Jesus Christ you're going to see Jesus Christ and you're going to see people standing in the sky, but it's not going to be the delivery. It's not going to be the rapture. It's just going to be a false coming to get people to believe and to give that power, you know what I'm saying, more lies, to believe in the white man is more lies, because he has he got a good level of advanced technology to a degree, to where he can pull things off. You know what I'm saying? He can do certain things, you know what I'm saying, that can make you believe in any kind of thing that he wants you to, if you don't have the right knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ignorant of Satan's devices. You know what I'm saying? But the white man does have this kind of tech to where he can pull something like this off. You know, call it Project Bluebeam. We call it the fake coming. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. And you know what I'm saying? It might, if it goes down that way, you might end up seeing something like that, because it's going. Right now, we get into a time and day to where the truth is defeating the lie. You know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of people that's lying. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people that's skipping over the truth. You got a lot of people that's trying to bury it, but they can't. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the church. The church's Christianity is getting their butts kicked by Israelites. The Israelite, the true doctrine, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is defeating the Christianity, because you got a lot of different events. You got a lot of different times that are not matching up. You know what I'm saying? In Christianity, the things that they said in the Quran, the Christianity, you know what I'm saying, Muslim book, you know what I'm saying, ancient Chinese folklore, however you want to call it, they're not matching up with these times. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. You know, they may be able to, especially for Christianity, it may be able to pinpoint certain things, but it still doesn't match up. So a lot of people are asking questions they ain't never asked, you know, the pastor before. They're wondering things that they ain't never thought of before. So, you know, a lot of people, you know, they question that, and they wonder, huh?
What you doing?
I'm making a video.
I bought you something.
The hell is that?
The poster.
A Death Note poster.
Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you, I guess.
You're welcome.
Sorry about that, but
I want to talk about God.
okay. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to see that, but they can't answer certain things. They can't They can't, you know what I'm saying, get the right questions out of them. So a lot of our brothers and sisters is like, okay, well, Christianity is not for me. If it can't answer the questions that I'm asking, then this ain't right for me. You know, maybe what if this is not the thing that I should be into? And you know, I've been putting my time, my money into it, and my worship into this thing, and it happens to be a lie. So that's what it's saying. You know what I'm saying? But it says, do not go after them or follow them. It says, for as lightning flashes out of one part under heaven shines to the other part under heaven, so also the Son of Man will be in his day. Because he going to come quick and he going to strike hard, because the lightning is Yahweh Shai. So it says, but first he must suffer many things and be rejected by this generation. Right. So in the last days, there's going to be a lot of non-believers, just as well as there's a lot of Israelites that believe. It's going to be 10 times more of the unfaithful and the non-believers. They're going to object. They're going to go against it. They're not going to agree with it. It changes their lifestyle, changes the ways that they're doing things. It pulls them out of their comfort zone. It disturbs their stability, especially for our people. I saw fun and games, and you like the word, you like Yahweh Hashem Shai, until they tell you you can't smoke weed, you can't, you can't get high off other drugs, and you can't lean on drinking too much. You should live a sober life. Then we're not friends no more. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, are leaning on a crutch. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are, are drug infested and just leaning on certain stuff. And these things are like evil spirits that attach to us. You know what I'm saying? And they become a part of our lives. So, and we don't think that way because we carnal minded. We don't know the things that we put into our body that's so detrimental to us. We're not aware of that. You know what I'm saying? But, when we made aware of it, we got a choice whether to quit or to keep going with it. And, a lot of brothers and sisters hear that and then they don't want to talk about the word no more. What? I gotta stop smoking weed. Then this ain't the religion for me. This is not the truth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta stop smoking crack. Oh no, then you'll never see me again. So that's just what it is. A lot of people, some of them are not ready. Some of them choose not to believe that, rather choose that lifestyle or that religion or the world over God. So it's real simple. But the more faith, the more of us that return to the faith is going to be 10 times more that are unfaithful and that are godless and rejecting Yahweh Bashim Shai in the name Yahweh Shai, rejecting the Lord. So it says, and as it was in the days of Noah, so too, so it will be also in the days of the Son of Man. So when Yahweh Shai is returning, that's what he's talking about. It was only a decent handful of the elect, while the rest of the 2/3, which are the evil Israelites, they refused to return and they remained unfaithful all the way until the last day, to the return of Yahweh. As if then it's gonna be funny because they're gonna believe then, you know what I'm saying? But they didn't believe when Yahweh asked them to, and when they decided to change, they didn't believe it. So that'll be their downfall. It says, they ate, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. So the same is like now, the same back then in the ancient times with Noah, it's the same now. You know what I'm saying? It's very few, that believe, and it's so many, and it's doubling by the day, and so many people that are godless and don't believe. That's why the Most High sent the flood, and it killed babies, it killed children, it killed adults, it killed the old people, it killed lovers, it killed rich men and poor men alike, because they didn't want to go back to the law. They didn't want to go back to Yahweh. They didn't embrace him. They worshiped other gods, and they did away with God like he was just some style or something back in the days when he was more of a way of life. But the Most High killed them all, and that's what's coming now. So the Most High is going to allow them to be godless and allow them to do whatever they want, because if, like he said, he's going to come like a thief in the night. So if you were aware that the thief was coming and you stayed up, you know what I'm saying, and and you were vigilant and you were sober minded and you stayed up, you know what I'm saying, then you know that the thief is coming. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the whole thing. You know, these drugs, there's these different ways of life, this religion, you know, this white man, this intoxicating world, you know, put you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? But you be sober. Says stay sober, stay vigilant, for your adversary the devil walketh about seeking who he may devour. So you stay sober, you stay vigilant. You know what I'm saying? It's not good to be stay sleep spiritually. And sometimes, well, majority of the time, you know, when you are sober minded, it's not good to be sleep. You need to be vigilant. You need to be sober. You need to be aware of your surroundings. You need to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You need to keep your guard up to the best that you can. You know what I'm saying? That way, when certain events and certain things happen, you won't be left in the dark. You're aware. You know what I'm saying? You know what's going on. And this is, you know, apply it to your daily life and the times that are coming. So it's actually pretty easy. But, you know, for them that are just starting, you know, focus on overcoming your spirits, overcoming the demons, you know what I'm saying, overcoming the addictions, overcoming the things that are preventing you from cleaning your life up and making your life better, and move forward with your life and you know, clean it up. And then, you know, you go to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, some of us has done it wrong. I remember I was doing it wrong. I was going off. But I prayed to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? Certain things happen. You know what I'm saying? Certain changes. You know, even I've made mistakes. But the Most High ultimately allowed me to overcome all of my demons and to make me better and to make me stronger. You know, now I'm here today enjoying the life that Yahweh given me, thanking the Lord every day that, you know, Yahweh is good, Yahweh is good. Praise Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? It's raining down all kind of blessings. You know what I'm saying? All kind of things are happening, and I'm fine. You know, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? And that's what matters. You don't want to be those people that are godless, you know what I'm saying, and that don't care, because right now, as we speak, it's a lot of people that are just dying, a lot more and more and more, to where, you know, it's going to get to a level to where you're going to see it all in the streets. They're not even going to have time to bury these people, you know what I'm saying, because everything runs on money, you know what I'm saying. So you got to imagine, like, damn, when the economy do crash, the paramedics ain't going to come pick no dead bodies up. You know, ain't going to be no morgue, ain't going to be no mortuary, ain't going to be no funerals. You know what I'm saying? They run off money. They don't do that out of the kindness of their heart. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to get to a certain level to where you'll be able to see all these dead bodies everywhere. So, you know, as in the days of Noah, so too shall be the coming of the Son of Man. And you know, Noah was living in those times where there's only 8 people that believed in the word, him and his family, his sons and his wives and his wife. You know what I'm saying? They believed, and the whole world didn't. And that's spiritually talking about the elect. It was so couple of thousands of, you know, Israelites that came back. But more they came back, the more the wickedness increased, and it was more Israelites that didn't want to come back. And that unfaithfulness is doubling right now, doubling. And the Most High is giving them a chance, but at the same time, the more they reject, the more the Most High is just letting them do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? And I rather follow rules to the best that I can and follow guidelines than happily skip in this world doing whatever I want. And when God finds me, he doesn't even, you know, he don't want to allow me to live. He don't want me, you know, to you know, I can't progress. It's ways that Yahweh can get you, you know what I'm saying, because you don't believe. You know what I'm saying? Because the world still abide by his rules, and people don't have to believe. It still abides by that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on, you know. So it says, but on the day that Lot went out of Sodom, rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even so it will be in that day when the Son of Man is revealed. So he's talking about Sodom and Gomorrah. They had a nuclear event too, nuclear-like event, when the asteroids and the giant rocks was coming, and it destroyed the five cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. And it was bad. It was like a nuclear-like event. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh Shai is speaking of a nuclear event today. You know, these days that are coming. You know what I'm saying? And the Son of Man will return on that last day when it's going down, But as far as I'm concerned, like the prophets say, we know the prophecies, we know the word, we know it spiritually for sure. This is spiritual. But we don't know how it's going to play out and how the prophecies are going to lay out in real time. But they are happening definitely in real time, and some of the biggest prophecies ever are actually being, brought out, like, the hand chip, the mark of the dragon, that hand chip, or, the one on the forehead and in the hand. Right now, the leading example of that is Sweden and China. You know what I'm saying? China is digitalizing everything. Hand and face scan is out there. And right now, they're doing a dramatic switch of power. So America is declining on power, while China is gaining more momentum, gaining more power, and everybody is going to follow the next leading example, which is the blockchain system. It's the Mark of the Dragon system that's being displayed out there in China. It's the Mark of the Dragon system. I said Mark of the Dragon. The blockchain system, Mark of the Dragon, cryptocurrency. What's that? Credit score. You know what I'm saying? That's actually a totalitarian law, totalitarian nation. That, if you don't clean your house, you know what I'm saying? If you throw garbage on the side of the road, it can decrease your credit score. It can decrease your cryptocurrency. They can add and subtract to it. You don't use money and you don't use credit card. You just scan it. Give them their credit card number, however, and they give you your food like that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as I'm concerned, that is the Mark of the Dragon that's being displayed out there, and soon, I can't say later because it's happening so fast. It's soon, the people are going to follow. You know what I'm saying? The nations are going to follow that example. It's already nations getting set up to follow the lead of China. So the Mark of the Dragon is on its way. Meanwhile, you got the World War III thing popping off. You know what I'm saying? There's rumors of World War III and there's constant warnings. They're talking about a state of emergency. They're talking about a nuclear watch. They have nuclear flyers in New York and in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, these are the things that you need to look out for, And it says, in that day, he who is on the housetop and his goods are in the house, let him not come down to take them away. And likewise, the one who is in the field, let him not turn back. Right. So, the only thing that's going to really matter is the word. Everything else doesn't matter. So don't be surprised if you lose your house. Don't be surprised if you lose your car. Don't be surprised even if there will be scenarios where a lot of brothers and sisters will lose their family. You know what I'm saying? There will be scenarios that when, it's just you and your life. You know what I'm saying? You'll have to leave your house behind because it's getting raided. You only got a bag of food, or, you know what I'm saying? If you're not ready, you might not have no food. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh is going to put a lot of us into these scenarios, and we got to be able to trust Yahweh in order to get everything that we need to survive for the day and to survive with our family or to survive on your own. Now, some of the smart... That's why I need a lock for my door. I hate when people just come in. But you know what I'm saying? It's going to be scenarios like that. You got to prepare yourself for that. That's why a lot of prophets, it's a saying that go around, with great millstone. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us do bend, and we do agree to that. Is a prophet is a lonely man. A real man is a lonely man. You know what I'm saying? A man of God is a lonely man. Why we say that? Because and it's a thing called baggage. You know what I'm saying? A person can carry And these words is so powerful for Yahweh Shai because he know the times and the condition that his people gonna be in the days that's coming. It's so powerful and it hold a lot of weight to it because you got to understand what the Lord is talking about. You cannot be afraid to sacrifice. That's a major. You know what I'm saying? You got, especially in the times in the great tribulation that's about to begin. You cannot carry baggage. You know what I'm saying? Like family. You know what I'm saying? Like kids, a wife. You know what I'm saying? Friends. You know what I'm saying? Your money, your cars, your job. You know, your home, your livelihood as it is. That is baggage. You know what I'm saying? The Most High say, since this world for the Negroes, Mexicans, the Indians, the children of Israel, and the confusion that face the children that belong in this, that scattered abroad, because you got a lot of children of Israel that's in the different nations. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are Chinese, some of them are Japanese, some of them are Russians. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. Yes, yes. England, London. You know what I'm saying? Some of them Jamaica. You know, you even got some of the children of Israel that look like Edomites, but they are not. So I'm talking about all of them. You know what I'm saying? And I almost lost my track because I'm focused on everything else. But you know, you got to be prepared for sacrifice. You know, what would you give? You know what I'm saying? In order to be with Yahweh, what would you give if the Most High, you know, spared your life? What would you, if He took all this? That's what you would give in return. What would you give? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men gave up their livelihood. A lot of men gave up hopes of a future in this society, because we know the society is not ours. So why would we build here? Why would we make this our home if this was our punishment and our captivity? You know what I'm saying? So we know that. So we know that nothing here is worth anything. You're gonna be seeing people that's robbing. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be still taking money before it's worthless. They're gonna take people. They're gonna take their jewelry. They're gonna kill lots of people, kill their families. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna have things taken from them that will have an impact on them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, say your wife fell down in the middle of gunfire and got hit. You know what I'm saying? But you wasn't a strong enough, brave enough man, and you had your family with you. You know what I'm saying? And your family, like, your wife, like, leave me behind, and a bunch of, you know, angry mob came and beat her to death and raped her to death, and you ain't had no choice but to take your kids and y'all to keep going. See, it's gonna hit you. It's gonna impact you. That's why the prophets say, a man of God is a lonely man. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the example that Apostle Tahar, you know what I'm saying? The leader of Great Millstone, he is he's truly godly. You know what I'm saying? He's with Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And he has the feet of deer's feet, per se. Meaning that he can travel light, he can travel fast. As old as he is, you know, we know, you know what I'm saying, he's elderly, but you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about baggage wise. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, the attachments that you can have to this world. You know what I'm saying? Me, for example, you know, I don't have kids. I don't have a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? I don't have livelihood. I don't have a career. You know what I'm saying? I'm light. You know what I'm saying? On my feet, I'm able to travel. I'm able to do certain things. You know, Apostle Tahar is ahead of me. Why would I say that? Because he probably got his girl and all that, but he doesn't contact his family. He doesn't contact anybody. He doesn't have any friends. The only people that he got that's in the word is the brothers. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have any spiritual attachments, any kind of love for this world, nothing. He could care less about his family. That God killed him, oh well. You know what I'm saying? As long as I survive, it's really going to go down to the survival of the fittest. Only the strong going to survive. And you got to be quick to understand the sacrifices that God has gonna make you. You got to make these choices, man. You gotta be light, man. You can't have all this heaviness on you, because a lot of stuff that the Most High is gonna take from these men, you know what I'm saying, and these women, you know, is you know what I'm saying, gonna be detrimental here, and it's gonna hit them here. You know, it's gonna really destroy them. Like a man that's traveling with his daughter and trying to return gunfire, and his daughter got hit. You know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or his son got sick, and everything is broke down, and his son is on a horrible disease, and he don't have anesthetics or medicine to cure him. He's just sitting there watching his son die. You know what I'm saying? Or the wife and the husband don't have no food, and they got like 3 or 4 kids, and they got to give them they last in order for them to survive while they sacrificing and they dying off hoping they can get a meal for the next day. That stuff that you gotta be strong. You gotta be able to make them sacrifices. So it says, even so, it will be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. And that day, he who was on the housetop and his goods are in the house. That's what it's talking about, because it's not just talked about his goods in the house and all that. It could be your family that's the goods. You know what I'm saying? It can be your baby, it can be your wife, it can be your children. You got to be able to sacrifice that, because that's how bad this tribulation is about to begin. A lot of men is gonna lose it all. You know what I'm saying? You can apply your life to Job. You know what I'm saying? That one is a very powerful one. You know what I'm saying? You can apply that to what's another one? Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? What's his name? Daniel. You know what I'm saying? And other great prophets. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Yahweh Shai lived like that. He can care less about his family. He can care less about the fortunes. He can care less about the things of this world. He knew that it wasn't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it made him travel lighter. All he cared about was his brothers that was in the truth. That's all he cared about. But he traveled lightly. And that's what he's trying to teach us. To travel lightly, to be prepared for these great tribulations and these great times ahead. Because they are headed our way. You know what I'm saying? And they actually come in fast. When I tell you that it may take some years, you know what I'm saying? It might not. It's just, things are just escalating too fast. It's events that's happening too quick. And these events, if you're not circumspect and you're not smart, you don't listen to the prophets, this shit will catch you by surprise. It will. So it says, in that day he who was on the housetop and his goods are in the house. Let him not come down to take them away. And likewise the one who is in the field, let him not turn back. Don't turn back. It says, remember Lot's wife. Whoever seeks to save his life will lose it. And whoever loses his life will preserve it. And Lot's wife was the woman during the escape of Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? When the Most High caused that nuclear event and them giant asteroids was blowing up the 5 cities, she turned around and saw that great calamity. And Yahweh turned her to stone for that punishment. You know what I'm saying? So, when the Most High tell you to leave it behind, leave it. If you try to turn back and you be like, well, I can save her, or I'm strong enough to deliver my family from this fate, then it could be your life that God take. That's real. So it says, I tell you, in that night there will be 2 men in one bed. One will be taken and the other will be left. 2 women will be grinding together. The one will be taken and the other left. And that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? A lot of lives are gonna get took. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna die. People that you love, people that you care about. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta consider your own life and all of that. So choices and your faith is really gonna be tested when this tribulation begins. It says, and they answered and said to Yahweh, where Yahweh? So no, where Yahweh Shai? So he said to them, wherever the body is, the eagles will be gathered together. And wherever the body is, the eagles will be gathered together. That's the children of Israel being attacked by the white man. It's a racist parable, but it's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? And the key to all this is having faith. Faith is what's going to get you through. So it says 17 verse 1 of Luke, it says, then he said to the disciples, it says, it is impossible that no offenses should come, but woe to him through whom they do come. It says it would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he were thrown into the sea, that he should offend one of these little ones. Right, and he talking about the prophets that's telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Woe to them that disrespect Yahweh Shem Yahushua and Yahweh Shai and the prophets that give the gospel. You know what I'm saying? You're going to regret the day that you went against them. And it's not wise to go against them. You know what I'm saying? Especially for brothers that have been cast off. And it's a little thing called pride, and it can hold you down. It can really put a blockage in your life. And it's a lot of brothers that need to get rid of that spirit of pride. Because there's a lot of brothers that did get kicked out of Great Millstone for what I've been hearing. And they've been, so it hurt their pride. You know, so they, instead of them repenting and asking forgiveness, you know what I'm saying, and just being like, you know, Great Millstone was right and I was wrong for the things that I've done, you know what I'm saying, they go against them out of blinded pride, man. Pride, you know. So it says, take heed to yourselves. If your brother sins against you, rebuke him. And if he repents, forgive him. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? You might feel, you know, that's your pride being hurt. When the prophets tell you things that you need to do, and I was at that point too. I was hurt. I was prideful, but over time I accepted the things that they told me to do, and it just took me time for me to do it. It took me time for me to build up to become a strong man. It was just trying to make sure that if I do the work, if I do the word, if I push it, then I would do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to all the brothers. You know what I'm saying? You might not be from Great Millstone, you look up to them and all that, but they got rules and regulations that you need to do the best that you can to follow. Even if you may not be from Great Millstone, you try to live up to them. You know, those the big brothers in the word. Those the big brothers in the children of Israel. Those the seers. Those the people that showed us the way out. You know, without a Great Millstone, we wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't know what to believe, because it's even street prophets that are teaching lies too. But they easy to identify. But without Great Millstone, then we wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it says, and if he sins against you 7 times in a day, and 7 times in a day returns to you, saying, I repent, you shall forgive him. Right, because you get chances. You do get chances. You know what I'm saying? And that 7 times is completion, because a man could go off. You know what I'm saying? A man can make a mistake. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the prophets, they give you only so many times to where they be like, okay, now you got to go. I can no longer trust you around me. You're not changing. You're not improving. You know what I'm saying? And this should be circumspect for all of us. You got to be aware of brothers like that. You got to be aware of people like that, because a lot of people don't change. But in your heart, you can forgive them. You know what I'm saying? You can feel sorry for them. You can pity your brothers and sisters. But it does get to a limit to where it's be like, okay, this is enough. I can't allow this. I can't allow that. Or stay away from me, you know? So it says, and the apostle said to Yahweh, increase our faith. So Yahweh said, if you have faith as a mustard seed, you can say to this mulberry tree, be pulled up by the roots and be planted in the sea, and it will obey you. So that is spiritual power. A lot of men is going to get spiritual power. So your faith is going to measure your spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? Your faith is what's going to get you to that spiritual power. If you can handle this low frequency spiritual power that God has given us to discern the truth, to have spiritual eyes to see the things that people can't see, you know what I'm saying? To preach the gospel, you know what I'm saying? Especially for Great Millstone, you know, the higher up brothers, you know, they will be granted spiritual power, you know what I'm saying? To save Israel, to save the elect, to guide them to them chariots, you know what I'm saying? And as likewise it will go when the elect get saved, they're going to get transferred into new bodies and get spiritual power too, you know what I'm saying? So, but the men of Israel will be blessed that, and they're going to get that back. You know what I'm saying? The elect. You know, not all of them, but a few brothers and sisters. No, a few brothers, it's like him, gonna get that spiritual power that he's talking about. It says, and which of you having a servant plowing or tending sheep will say to him, when he has come from the field, come at once and sit down and eat, but he will not. Rather say to him, it says, but will he not rather say to him, prepare something for my supper and gird yourself and serve me till I have eaten and drunk, and afterwards you will eat and drink? Does he think that the servant, because he did these things that were commanded him? I think not. It says, so likewise you, when you have all done these things which you are commanded, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done what was our duty to do. That's right. So the goal is, you look forward to spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? You look forward to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You look forward to having that authority. You know what I'm saying? Having that divine strength to defeat and to block tanks. You know what I'm saying? And to be bulletproof and to have laser eye vision to fly and all that. But the Most High is saying that even if you died and if it was your choice, if it was in your lot for you to die, you know what I'm saying, and you didn't get to see the chariots, you didn't get beamed up, which is the ultimate race. You know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Because it was right for you to do all this. It was your profit. It was good for you to do all this. You didn't look for no reward out of it. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't worried about all of that. And there's a lot of men that's doing it for the love of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of men that's doing it, you know what I'm saying, because they love God. You know what I'm saying? They care about Yahweh, and they doing it, you know what I'm saying, out of the daily service, because it's your daily service. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High does say, ask and thou shalt receive, knock and it shall be open to you. So be aware and ask God for what you really want. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, don't worry about it. Don't lean on it. But God, I did all this. But God, I did all this work. But God, I did this and I did that. And I took care of this and I took that. And I told all these people I prayed day and night. And I did everything by the law. And I didn't mess up not once. No, that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? The point is the faith. You know what I'm saying? And Yahweh chooses who he wants. You know, we ain't in no control. You know what I'm saying? If the Most High wants you, he wants you. You know what I'm saying? You can be the loser. You know what I'm saying? You can be somebody that's failing all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you still in the word, you did your part. Nobody listened to you, nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh cared. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord cared. And it's your relationship with Yahweh that's going to be able to show Yahweh, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I want him to live. Why me, Lord? I didn't really I did the best that I could, and I wasn't all of that perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I tried the best that I can, but there's other prophets over there, you know, that's making it rain over there and pushing and doing 3 to 4 or 5 lessons a day. You know what I'm saying? Me, I did 3 lessons a day. I went out to the highways and byways, whether people heard me or not. You know what I'm saying? I did the best that I could. Sometimes I couldn't, but God is like, okay, that don't matter. I want you. You know what I'm saying? I like you. You know what I'm saying? You did the best that you could. You know what I'm saying? And some prophets that's doing the most work is going to get favor too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the trick is not to worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is something that we got to do. This is our daily service. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? And that's what a lot of people are thinking, you know what I'm saying, that they're going to get some sort of reward out of all of this. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of us that are in the word, that be smart, like it tell you in the Bible, who knows if the Most High is going to fly over you and leave a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And instead of destroying you, he left you a blessing. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what we do know is try to be favored, you know what I'm saying, and ask for mercy in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? And everything else is up to the Lord. We leave everything to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in the name of Yahushai. We read the Bible. We read his promises. We read his words. You know what I'm saying? We do the best that we can. You know, and hey, it's some brothers some brothers will state they cause. Some brothers will state, you know what I'm saying, plead their case to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to see if it can be reevaluated. There is times like that in the Bible, like Yahweh I did this, Yahweh I did that. You know what I'm saying? Please have mercy on me. Please love me. Please give me the strength to overcome my enemies. I need your strength in battle. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High is going to be like, well, you know what? You have done these things for me. Then I'll let it be so. You know what I'm saying? But overall, don't look for a reward. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect it. You know what I'm saying? But like Apostle Hart says, it's both and both. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they shooting over here, so. But call on Yahweh Shem Yahushai Name Yahushai. You know, I'm reporting from the trenches. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushai Name Yahushai. The Lord got us. You know what I'm saying? And Shalom. And living in a bad place. You know what I'm saying? It's full of demons everywhere, but Yahweh got us. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you guys. And, you know, good night. Shalom.